Well, g'day flyers, and welcome to High Flying Fridays, or something. I still don't know what we're calling this really yet, but High Flying Fridays. Anyways, the whole entire week was crap. This was the only nicest day so far that I had, and I actually had to go up to John Deere to pick up some stuff. So I thought, well, I hit a sod farm on the way home. They weren't working today, so thought I'd hit the sod farm and see what we can find. There's some kind of weird something on the screen. I don't know. Probably something to do with the light. But anyways, this is near Allison, Ontario. This is a sod farm. Over there's of course corn. Big sod farm here. I don't know how many acres they're doing here, but it's quite a bit. There's quite a few different patches and areas and stuff they do too, you know. Now if you don't know what sod is like a roll of grass. About 3 to 7 foot long, I think it is, and about, I don't know, 18, 20 inches wide. It's all rolled up and put on a skid, and then you unroll it and throw it on your grass or your lawn or your topsoil, whatever, at home, and start yourself a lawn. So basically that's what this is. So there's a few spots I paused. I don't can't remember now why. But I thought I was wanting to test the stability when I'm up this high, because I'd like to put this thing up while I'm working in the cemetery doing stuff, and be able to film kind of myself doing stuff while I'm working. I think that'd be kind of cool. Should stay afloat for about 15 minutes roughly, which isn't very long, but I was just wanting to test it. You'll see a couple of spots where all of a sudden it just stops, and that's where I was testing the how steady and if it stays where it should. There's some of their equipment down here. I get a bit better shot of this a little bit later on. It's just doing a bit of flying around, making sure everything was okay and stuff, and yeah, it was okay. It seemed good. So this looks like a field right below us here now that they've just either seeded or going to seed, and across the road here is just a crop. I think it's fall wheat or something they put in there. I wasn't really too sure. And just off to the right, we're zooming over here now. You see the cursor here. This was pumpkins this year these guys grew, that they sell them way down the road, and I should have got some shot of that too, but there's a bunch of people that are buying pumpkins now, eh? So I guess this is probably some of the crap ones that didn't kind of turn out too well and stuff, and you can kind of see some of them here. There's a lot of white pumpkins this year for some reason. They really seem to be growing a lot of white pumpkins. So hopefully I went down here. I'm like, oh, these trees are coming up real fast. But there's some really big ones down here. I don't know. Maybe they are still good, or maybe they started to go rotten. I don't know. Big white ones, though. Everything seems to be about the white pumpkins this year. I don't know why. It's weird. I think I got a little lower here. I didn't see, like, I'm standing way over, you know, across that road and way across that field. So I couldn't see this thing at all, you know. So I'm like, I guess we're okay there. So let's just pause here. Yeah, it looks like some white. Yeah, they're pretty much mushed. Gone bad, I guess. And some looks like some little guys here. I guess they'll be good for fertilizer for next year. Whole bunch of white ones, though. There's some more. I guess they got mushed. I could have probably got... Well, there's some good sized ones here. I don't know what happened to those ones. Probably same deal. Bigger ones over here, too. But they'll all mush down good for fertilizer and, you know, feed the ground again for next year. So a lot of white ones, though. Wow. And right along this edge here, there's a river that goes right through here, and you can see the bridge straight in front of us here now. I think I got a little bit of a shot of that. I kind of went a little higher than the trees. I was getting a bit nervous here. There it is. Someone's put a tire swing under the bridge. I didn't notice that. That's interesting. And big hydro wires here too, so I got a little higher again. Oh, there's some people here. I didn't see them on the thing. They're clearing a spot down here or something. They're probably wondering, what in the crap is that thing? He is looking at it there, I think. Oh, hang on a sec. Let's just zip back here. Yeah, he is looking up at it right there. Probably wondering, what the heck is that? Nice little spot, but the river's kind of gooey here. It's not really super nice, So this is where we started. You can see my truck here, and then we flew way across this way and way back over here. So it's a fair little hike. Pretty good. I didn't lose reception. All nice and open here, right? So you got real good reception and everything. think this might have been where I went up lots. Whoa, crap. I was having trouble with my cameras today. Not the camera itself, but me operating it. So, you know, sorry about that. Still trying to get used to it. Oh, okay, so hang on a second here. Let's go back a little bit. So you can see here where they've started to cut some sod off. Maybe doing test cuts or something, but you can see some of the strips that they left. So that's like a little wee strip of sod there, if you can see that. So you can see how many rolls of sod they'd probably get out of just this field. She's pretty huge, but that's also pretty big money, really, in sod to get it to grow. It probably takes a couple years until that field's ready to get harvested, and you know, you gotta buy the seed first, plant it, get it growing, water it lots, fertilize it lots, cut it lots, fertilize it again, cut it again, and like, you know, probably once a week, you know. So here we are up to about maximum height, about 120 meters, no, 200 meters, I think here. It's kind of neat because you can actually see some of the clouds, the shadows from the clouds. Normally you don't sort of really see that on the ground, right? But so way over here is our pumpkins, over here again. And there's the river. We kind of flew on up and over that bridge, and then through here. That's where the guys were staring at us, and then kind of went to about here, and then turned and come back. So we're up pretty good here now, pretty high. Pretty high, but you can see the cuttings. You know, they cut it this way, and then they cut it this way, and then, you know, they don't cut it the same way all the time. Must be nice to have a nice big open area to cut. Whereas my job, I got to cut around things all the time, and it gets kind of crappy. So we're slowly coming down. You can see the truck over there. I'm just going to zip it fast forward a little bit because it takes so long to come down. So there you can see some of their cuts there a little better. Those actually, they do sod. Actually, hang on, back up a sec. If you notice the difference in the width of those ones compared to these little guys, they are a bit narrow. They do make like big rolls of sod that you have to like unroll off a big reel. This is watering hose here, I think, but they do like roll it up on big reels like this. So, you know, if you got a huge job, like they might do like a 50-foot length or something, you know, and then reel it up onto a reel. Then you have to just unroll that as you're laying it. This kind of looks like it was maybe wider cut stuff here. So you can see the trees here. Watch these trees. She was pretty windy out here today, and the machine fought her very well. So nice tractor here, and I guess that's, I don't exactly know what the hosey stuff's for. I guess watering, but they're getting down to closer now. You can see some of those swipes that they've cut. I think that is the bigger stuff maybe compared to that tire. That tire is probably about 3 feet wide, so that's probably one of the big rolls there. Maybe that's all they do here. I don't really know. These looks like it's probably had something groomed it. I don't think that's cuttings. No, I don't think that's cuttings. So a normal roll of sod is probably about the width of the front tire on this, and the back tire is like the size of these ones. Like you can see there, it's maybe that is the size of the roll. I don't know. I didn't actually get out there to look, so. That looks like a mower here on the back of that guy. I don't know if I got a shot of him or not. Got lots of that. It's neat. You can see the shadow here of the drone flying around. It's pretty cool. Nice Massey Ferguson 2705. Dual rears. Really wore out dual rears, I must say. Yeah, that's a watering thing. And there's a mower. Ooh, what's going on here? Sorry, I think my computer just was jittery there for a second. Some more watering stuff. What the heck's going on here? This was a cool little tractor. It's got like steel wheels on it, I guess, for rolling it out. This is the rolling tractor. It's got the roller thing on the back too, and roller wheels on it too. So it wouldn't be very good if it got muddy though. That'd be totally useless. But I bet you they homemade those. Wouldn't doubt it. There's something I could use there, a screener. That's pretty cool. I guess they get topsoil and then they screen it and lay it back. So here's me standing way over here across the field, so fair distance. Oh, what is going on here, computer? Really? I can hear my hard drive jittering in there a bit, and it's making my video screwy. Sorry about that. See, it shouldn't be doing that. I got about quite a few videos I gotta put together here for you, so I'll see. Oh, what the heck happened there? That was weird. I'll see what happens here after. I might have to just reboot the computer and then start the next one. So a little more zipping around. I guess they've planted this part here again. I don't know. Maybe they just leveled it for winter time. So we got a little bit left of this clip. Oh yeah, when I first pulled up here, getting set up, where my truck is, I seen this great big tractor coming. This road goes all the way down here to these farms, and then back up this way. Gone. Seen this big tractor about here when I stopped. Didn't pay any attention. I think, oh, he's probably going somewhere. He comes down here. And I'm like, oh crap, I gotta move. It was one of the great big huge case tractors with the big rubber tracks on it, and he had a disc on behind him that was probably from about here to about here. I'm like, there's no room for me to stay here, so I had to quickly throw everything back in my truck and then back out to the highway here. And I just went down the highway to these guys' front here, and then I come back, and that tractor, he went all down here somewhere. I'm like, oh, that would have been sweet to, you know, do a bit of shooting on him, but I didn't know where he was going. So, and that was a really cool disc. It had power lines. It had like probably 4 wings that folded out on it too. Like it would have been probably 100 foot when he had her out. It was just massive, huge. So I was trying to land here, but I don't know if I was getting a little bit of weirdy kind of interference, maybe off those power lines or what. But I couldn't keep her where I felt like I could just set her down. So eventually I got her down here, but. It kept sort of drifting on me, kind of weird. I'm like, oh, this is getting bad. I better get this thing down. Eventually, boom, got her down here. So that is the end of that first clip. There we go. Alright, well, on the way home from John Deere, I found this little spot here. I was kind of looking for some color for you in the trees, but everything's pretty well done. There isn't a whole lot left. We've just been having so much rain and so much wind and stuff. It's kind of wrecked everything. Those little blob of trees here is about all what's really left of any of the real colory stuff. There seem to be a lot of like yellow and stuff left, but not much reddy, kind of nice colory kind of stuff, right? You can see a lot of the grayishy color here. It's just the bare trees, right? So there's a bit of color through here, but yeah, a lot of it's pretty much gone. I guess we'd probably call this like late fall or something now, which kind of sucks. But like we've been having so much rain, so much wind, I just couldn't get up to get any shots, right? So, but this is on the way home from John Deere. Found a couple of neat spots to stop and film a bit. You know, see what we could find and how things are looking and stuff. But yeah, it's too bad it wasn't a little bit more colors for you. There's a bit over there, I guess, some reds and stuff, but not much left. There's a nice little pond here too. I probably could have got closer and done a couple of swoops in and around and stuff, but I thought, you know, something happens to the bird that's way the heck over there, I gotta walk all the way over here to find it. You know, it'd be in somewhere over here or something, and you know, it's kind of not really good to be sort of trespassing on these people's property, and I probably shouldn't really be flying over it either without permission, but I thought, well, track record so far is pretty good. I haven't crashed her yet, so or had any problems. Everything's worked perfect with it, so we'll keep our luck, hopefully. Yeah, so lots of green trees here, like pines and stuff, coniferous-y stuff, but all the good stuff's pretty much gone. A lot of yellows left for some reason. I don't know why. Yellows must hang on longer or something. Oh, there's a bit of red there, but not a whole lot, you know. Probably in the next couple of weeks that'll be all gone. She'll all be on the ground. These people here seem to have a lot of trees really close to their house, which isn't probably a good thing because this was, about noontime-ish, I guess. But in the afternoon, the sun would be way over to the left here more, and then you wouldn't be getting much sun on your house there, and you'd probably be getting a lot of, like, mossy stuff kind of growing. Like, look at these people's roof here. That doesn't look very good. Wow, there's something wrong with that roof. Whew. Too many trees too close to your house like that, it's not really good for your roof and stuff. This is not a very long clip though. This is only just under 5 minutes, this one. Ooh, crap. I'm still having problems with the camera. Trying to kind of come down, and it's also not a super busy road, but it's busy enough. Oh, you can see on the top of my truck here, that's interesting. It doesn't look like the paint's perfectly matched, but it's not too bad though, I guess. That's me. Hi. So you see my little device there. Whoa, color. Whoa, that was good. So, try not to hit things. That was a bit nervous there when I did that. It's like, whoa, tree, get up now. And I think I just about hit that crow there. If you just seen him in the shot, he was not super close, but close enough. I'm like, whoa, crap. He actually kind of dove out of the way. It was kind of funny, actually. So, yeah, I should have probably zipped over to that pond, but I'm like, got all these trees, too, in the way here, you know. Yeah, probably better not. You can really see what the frost has done to the ground. It's all sort of grayish colored, killed off all the grass. You know, it's not nice lushy green like it was, right? Frost is damaging. So right about now I'm thinking, I don't know where else to fly. Like, what the heck? So I think I did, well, pretty much cut her off in a second here. Just trying to still see how stable it is. Like I say, I wanted to get it up and do some shooting while I was working, you know, and not kind of really have to worry about where it is, and hopefully it stays in position, right? And touchdown. Rough touchdown, but we have touchdown. Alright, in this segment was kind of neat. I seen something interesting in the field, so I'm like, oh, I gotta go film that. So up we go, and power lines right there. I've never had to really fly with the power lines yet, and everything seemed to actually work pretty good. They say, you know, stay away from the power lines, but I think they mean maybe the plane, but I don't know if they're worried about some magnetic interference too, with the compassy stuff or with the radio to the plane. I don't know. So it's pretty neat field here. Like, you know, you don't see this off the road, right? So, you know, there's nice, great big craters and stuff here. It'd be awesome for dirt biking and stuff. But no, they got other plans for these fields, as you can see coming up here. We found some livestock to kind of buzz at and stuff. And whoa, that guy's like, what the heck is that noise? They're all kind of looking at me like dazed. Like, what the heck? What is that thing? Cattle aren't the brightest animals, I don't think. At least they've never been bred to be, I guess. They're all looking at it like, oh, what is that thing? Kind of freaking me out a bit. Look at that one. This one here is like, dude, really? This one too is like, what are you doing? 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 That guy's getting up, and that one's getting up too. They're freaking out a little bit. I didn't stay and buzz them too long because I didn't want to get them all stressed out and, you know, whatchamacallit. But I was trying to get a shot of a face of one real close, but there we go. Hi, ladies. I think, ladies. Oh, crap. Let's get out of here. Silly cows. They don't like the noise of it too much, I guess. But that guy's got his tail up. I don't know what that means, but he's like, yeah, tech with you, I'm out of here too. Not much for them to eat in this field. Wow, it's pretty much tore down for a field this size. And these guys are like, yeah, I'm out of here. Don't like it. They don't look like they're very old, so they were running around pretty good. I'm like, I better leave them alone. I don't know where the farmer was. This looks like it was an old church or something here, this little building. Not too sure what it was, but And it looks like I got some schmuck on my camera or something. There was ladybugs. Ladybugs all over the freaking place here when I'm filming. They're all over on me. They're all on the radio. I'm like, holy crap, I can't be fighting these things and trying to fly here too. So I don't think I filmed here very long either. Oh, 6 minutes and 18 seconds. So I'm trying to get over to the other side of the field here. I got kind of distracted with the ladybugs there, but there was some more cows over here and some kind of strange sort of pens and stuff here. So I kind of buzzed around them a little bit too. I don't remember seeing any real houses around here. There was an old foundation there from someone's old rotten GM truck. There's a bit of color there for you still. It's kind of neat. That's pretty low over those wires. More cattle's here. I don't think I went too much further down this field. Oh, I'm like seeing those birds. That was close. Wowee, let's just back that up for a sec. So down here with these cows, I guess there's these birds. Yeah, here they come. That was pretty close. I didn't realize that was that close. That was pretty close. It's a good thing I was up as high as I was. They would have been right into me. And they would not steer around me. They'd probably plow right into me. So you see all these black dots everywhere? Those are cattle landmines, if you know what I mean. So you can see how many landmines they produce every day. It's quite a bit of landmine there. So they're all staring at me too, like, oh, look at the size of this guy. Holy, I think it's a guy. I don't know, maybe not. Big girl, maybe. I don't know if there was any bulls here. They might charge this thing if they got mad enough at it. Little guys there too. There's some, yeah, little guy. There's a couple little guys in here. Real little guys here. Look at these little guys. Whoo, tiny guys. So they're trying to get up and stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, I better quit bugging them things, I guess. So I think we just did a little bit more flying around the field here. Might have gone to buzz these guys again. That's right. And they were wise to me this time. They knew kind of what was the deal, and they started running pretty quick, I think. So that's going about 35 miles an hour there, roughly. And I was, maybe it might have been a bit more than that. Yeah, I was going with the wind here, so it's a little faster than that. You can see there, it's pretty quick. But coming back the other way, I got to learn to slow down my turns. I was trying to do that later on in the videos here. Trying to slow down myself a little bit because you can get yourself real dizzy fast. I don't know why these guys are way over here by themselves though, but they were getting kind of sort of stressy, I think. Their tails are flicking pretty good and they weren't liking me too much, so I just kind of buzzed and left them alone. Don't think I went back to them, did I? Can't remember now. Pretty chewed down looking field. Those guys are running. We're scared. Yeah, they're out of here now. That's it. We're done. So it's noisy, this thing, but it's not crazy, really bad. But horses it would not be good on. So I'm probably never going to film horses. They would probably totally freak. Horses wouldn't like that very much, I don't think. So you can see your screen probably flickering at the very top, left and right. That's actually the propeller blades. So you can see when they're changing speeds and stuff to steer you around and stuff. It's kind of neat. To really get hammered on it, you can actually see where the motor mounts on there on the top. And I think we're just about to the end of this segment. And I think I've got 2 more segments for you today that we shot. I've got a 115 watt plug in my truck that I can actually plug in and charge batteries, which is kind of sweet. So someone forgot to turn the camera off by the looks of things. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we are back home. The one guy from the funeral home was in talking to him, and I was telling him I got one of these drone things. He's like, well, what's that? I'm like, it's a helicopter. You never seen a helicopter drone before? the camera on it? He's like, no. I'm like, do you want to see it? It's like, yeah. So let's him there. I got some more shots of him in a minute, but showing him, you know, this way goes that way, this way goes that way. This stick goes that way. This stick makes it go that way. That stick goes that way and that way, forward and back. And this one is. So I'm showing him the screen on my thing, I think, here now too. Funeral home guy, shoes shiny and everything. Look at him. But he's wearing a lumberjack. Look at the face on him. He's like, whoa! Watch his face here. This is hilarious. So he's like, and then, whoa! I didn't think he'd think it went up that high. That's an interesting shot too. That's my eaves troughs need cleaned out. I'll have to do that. Big job. So up we go. I'll show you some of the leaves here and stuff. Everything's, you know, pretty much naked. There's one tree by the side of the road of the garage there that looks like it needs to finish off, and then we'll be pretty much done. But the whole place here is pretty well done. There's some smaller trees that'll hang on to them all winter until next year. But this one here, right just behind our office here, it's hanging on to them for some reason this year. All these other ones are all gone. All along here's all gone, all gone. And I'll show you in a second here where we took them all. I just flew right to the back here, and he's like, oh, that is so cool. He was loving it pretty good. It's neat to see how full this section's getting here too. There's not a whole pile of room left there. It's sort of interesting. You can see how busy I've been this year. All these new. It's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one. That's a new one. There's a new one here. Some of them are in the shadows here. You can't quite see them. There's a new one here. I think there's two or three new ones right there. That's just this one section. Like, it's been this stupid busy this year. So the place doesn't look that big when you're up this high, but let me tell you, when you're weed whacking these sections, you realize how big they are. This is a really big one here, and this one, and this one, oh yeah, and this one goes up and behind the church. They're huge, and you're doing it by yourself. They're pretty massive, but it's neat up here to see. It looks like I got a couple of trees that I need to take out too. I've kind of noticed these two are getting kind of big. There's actually a monument in the middle of these two, looking like, you know, these big ball cedars. But you can see the difference, eh? This is an older section here where they bought, we'll say, like this stone here, and they bought probably 4 graves on each side. As in this section here and this one back here, sort of newer. And it's like a stone in 1 grave, or a stone in maybe 2 graves, so you jam in a lot more stones there, and it really sucks because it's a lot more weed whacking for you too, right? For us. So we're coming down here to show you all the leaves we've picked up here through the leaf picking up season here. Machine has worked very well, and the trailer's worked very well. I'm very happy with it. So I don't know exactly how many loads are here. There's quite a bit though, and they're very compact as well, so there's probably, oh, I don't know, each load's probably, good heavy wet load's probably 1,000 pounds. Looks like some faces and stuff. So I don't know, there's probably 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's probably, that's a face there. Look at that one. 2 eyes, nose, mouth. There's probably about 20, 25 loads here. But look at this one, still got the shape of the back of the trailer. That's pretty cool. It really compacts them in. It works awesome. So we're just getting a bit of shot there, you know, and we're still standing up at the garage, right? So I mean, that's pretty awesome. Was starting to get a little bit of a bug there on my screen, though, but everything looks like it recorded here fine. So let's head her back. Head her back up. That's a pretty neat. That's a pretty neat picture when it's all clean like that. You know, like this tree. This one here still got some to lose. Looks like I got some down here I haven't got. But this section here, I've done that like 3 times. Because this one's still not done, and this one was done. So I've been over this one quite a lot and got as much as I could. Same with this one across here. Looks like it's worked really well. It's really got the place sharp looking this year, you know. There's still some here. I haven't concentrated too much on those yet because there's still lots to come down there, right? And these ones I haven't finished yet, I guess, either. It's just been too wet the last couple of few days to really do any. But then this one's going to drop here eventually, and then there'll be all those to pick up. Some probably another. That's probably 2.5 loads of leaves there, I would say, in that big tree. There we are coming back. Funny to see the trees all bared off like that. So he's looking at it like, whoa, that thing is so cool. And he's like, you haven't crashed it? I'm like, no. You gotta kind of know what you're doing. Oh, I could use the drone to blow out the leaves in the eaves trough. That would work. Huh. Now we're thinking. So he's asking me questions and stuff. I don't remember what he was asking me now, but... I thought he might have waved too, but he didn't. Tom said, you can just sit here and just let her do its thing. It'll pretty much hover there on its own. Pretty sweet. So right now we're just recording in the 1080p, and normally I'd render it down to 720 though, so it probably won't look quite as sharp. But I might try doing the 1080 for this one. Maybe we'll see what happens. Oh, we still got some video left. Tree! That made me a little nervous. Oh, but we made her. A bunch of people out here visiting and looking around and stuff too. I don't know if I got a shot of it, but I had to put some rocks around this one certain spot here. You can see all the rocks. Like, still, people, I've put this gravel here, okay? This really ticks me off. I put this gravel here for people to park on. There's lots of room. You can park 2 cars here easily. And they still got to pull off onto the grass. And they were pulling off here and parking like way down in here. I'm like, what's the matter with you people? So I put all these rocks here yesterday, and that's going to hopefully slow them down. But I guess I need something bang, bang, bang there too, you know? Like, holy crap, I'm out of rocks. I haven't got any more. Flying along. This really angers me when people do that. It's like, you've got tons of room there. Why do you think you need to do more? I don't know. People are just crazy. It's pretty neat that you can spy on people pretty quick here with this thing. So just flying around, showing them kind of the range of the thing. Oh, there's my tractor and trailer parked there. Sweet. I had to dig a funeral today for that. So spying on the neighbor's house. So funny, my neighbor there, she's not married to the guy, but, you know, she's, I guess, friends with him or whatever, very close friends, we'll say. He comes over and stays over the odd night and then, you know, stays for dinner, stuff like that, right? Oh, we went and checked the Beaver Dam out here, too. But anyways, our neighbor, when I got my GMC truck, he went out and got a GMC truck. Exact same color, same model and everything, you know. So I'm like, okay, he never put a cap on his, but mine come with a cap, so whatever. And so my truck, you know, had enough, and that was it. So we replaced it with our Ford. Well, within like 3 weeks after I got this, he got the exact same one. Like, not an EcoBoost, but he got like a red Ford. It's like, really? Oh, I'm sure you'll see it here in a second. But it just seemed kind of funny. It's like, are you trying to copy me or something, bud? Oh, we were leaf blowing here. That's right. Whew, blow some leaves. It works pretty good for leaf blowing. It's not great, but... Sorry if I made you dizzy. Happens, I guess. So I think I was showing them stuff here. Is this where it ends? Yeah, it pretty much ends here. So I was showing them, you know, you can move it and stuff, and it'll just kind of recorrect itself, you know, automatically and stuff. It's pretty sweet. So I think I grabbed it here and shut her off. Whoop. And forgot to turn the camera off. I keep forgetting that there's a button on my remote that I can use. Okay, and this is just up at the house again there. After he had left, I had a little bit more of the other battery to burn off, so I'm like, oh, I'll burn her off. So we went and actually did a bit of looking at the beaver dams down here. They've actually had a team come in. Oh yeah, I was doing some testing here too to see how stable it was. So I just kind of let her sit here. I wanted just to kind of see. Ooh, crap. Oh yeah, there's a button here that'll automatically up and down. So sorry if I made you real dizzy here, but this was a stability test here just to see how well she stays. That's pretty good for the thing flying on its own, I must say. Yeah, there's a button you can push that brings your camera up and down instantly. Or you got a little wheel thing you can use to bring it up gradually. So, I mean, that's pretty good sitting here just kind of hovering on its own. It was testing it to see how it was if I, you know, wanted to film myself plowing snow or something, or whatever have you. So this car went flying in here. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go follow this car a little bit here. Another car come flying in. I'm like, what the heck? Is it shift change or something here? What's going on? This, you can tell, is a lot later in the day. A lot longer shadows. This is about 4 o'clock maybe here. No, no, it's later than that. It was. Yeah, this is more like 6 o'clock here. Sorry. You see how long the shadows are though from the stone. The stone's only like 3 foot tall, but there's like a 28-foot shadow there. Long shadows. The day was almost done. More leaves too, eh? Man. I'm not going to get them all, I understand that, but I want to get, you know, a good chunk of them. This tree here still got tons on it, where the ones here are gone. I don't get it. But I thought, okay, let's see if we can get down here and have a look at these the dams. But yeah, they had a team come in and do like a diversion-y kind of thing. They run these hoses, or these big black pipes, down through underneath the dam somehow. Get the water to drain out that way, and they say that'll either make the beavers really mad and they'll try to cover it all back up, or they'll just totally deter them and then they'll just end up leaving. So there was 4 major dams, so I don't know how much I got shot here, but this was one of them here. You can see the original dam went from like over here, I think, right through over to where the bank comes up here. This is where I went down the other day there. So what they've done is put these pipes in with these big grate thingies they built, and run the water down through the pipes. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it has drained a bit out, so. But I imagine the beavers will probably come and build it all back up again, but then the water won't stay there because of this pipe system. So it's pretty clever. I don't think I got a whole lot closer than that because I couldn't really decipher where the trees and stuff were. If I was down here closer, I probably could have zoomed down. I could probably stand in here somewhere. It wouldn't be so bad. Now I'm looking around. Okay, no trees, no trees. No trees. I think we're okay. So, let's go down a little more, maybe. Maybe? Did I go down more? I could. What's the guy doing that's driving this thing? I don't understand. So you can see the lines there. So that probably should work. It'll drain her back out again. Although it looks like they've pretty much tore everything out of here too, though. I'll have to get down and look at it. Yeah, you can see their little grates, thingies they built there. Keeps all the junk from bunging up into the tubes, I guess. That might work. But where I was poking was here the other day, trying to get it to run through. And they pretty much dammed it up the next day. Damn beavers. So the river comes all the way up here. And I think there was another dam right here. I think there was another one there. I don't know if I got down there as long as I see those trees or something. Like, I'm not going down there. I'm not doing that. And there was another one here. And this is the one that I tore out the one year here. And look at that. What is that over there? That looks like someone's tent. Okay, then. It's kind of weird. Why you'd want a tent in there, I don't know. So I don't know if they've done too much with this dam yet. They probably haven't. It's dammed up pretty good there still. Yeah. Now this made me a little nervous because there was a lot of trees around here. I tried to get down, but I'm like, oh, this was really close here. I seen that coming up. I'm like, the other way. Get away from that. It's flowing there, but it's not flowing great. Don't think they've done anything there with that one yet. It's coming out of here too, though. It's bypassing around now, right? But yeah, there's a good shot there. So this is where I walked in from the other day here, and then I kind of got soaked, and then I went back out. I'm like, okay, trees are making me nervous. Let's get out of here. And there's my house there, so it's not too far away. And there's actually another dam here, I think. One of the first original ones. Damn beavers. So I think we just did some leisure flying now just to kill the battery off. I ventured out a little further. I haven't really gone much past the edge of the grass over here, but I'm like, everything seems okay. Let's maybe go a little further. So I crossed the road here, and that's a motel here. Looks like they've redone that whole roof. That would have cost a fortune. That's a lot of shingles on that place. Wow. And a pile of junk they got back there, and the old tire place across from me here. They got a bunch of old rotten tires and junk and stuff there. That looks funny. Looks like they got water or something laying on their roof. So I did something cool here too. This one corner, I'll explain that in a second here. It's a horrible corner, this one right here. This light is just horrible here. It's so dangerous. People do turns like this, okay? And because the road curves here, the people don't look like they're as close as they are. So this guy is coming down here. He's supposed to be doing 60. Well, everybody does 80 or 90. So they're coming flying down here. And this guy is turning in, and then bang, and he nails them. And they usually take out this pole or something here. I've seen them pushed right up onto here before. These two guys are turning here. So I thought, I'm just going to sit here and watch. What's the chances? See this right there. There it is, right there. Watch this van coming down here. Now, this guy's seen him, but 9 times out of 10 they'll turn, and then boom, the guy will nail him. That guy didn't look like he was going super fast. So it is just a horrible corner here. There's so many crashes all the time. And another bad thing is, show you when this light changes here again. It's when, say, we're coming out. Okay. And if the light's green, the first guy, he starts to go before we get there. Nobody else looks, and they all just kind of keep following. So you're coming up, and then this guy's like starting to turn, and whoa, he cuts back over. Or, you know, I've never been crashed into yet, but oh, there's been a lot of crashes there like that too. just a horrible corner here. I don't know what they could do to, you know, alleviate it at all, but I did some just hovering. It was another hover test in a second or two here. I think I actually went up to this car dealership up here and then back around this motel. There's a motel here too. This is a rotten old motel, that one. Oh, you go into the place, it smells all musty and stuff. Oh, birds. Oh, they're moving. Yeah, it smells all musty and nasty. It's like, that's not a good sign when you first pull into the place and that's all you smell. Stinky old rotten musty place. Oh, they got a pool back here. I didn't even know that. There's some people living there, so yeah, this motel here, it's just rotten. These people walking out here, I don't think he's seen me, but this person here might have, maybe not. No, didn't pay attention at all. So here we are coming back to the really bad intersection again here. This is just an absolute horrible intersection here. It's like a vac truck there or something. That'd be an expensive truck. This guy here is a vac truck, I think. Sorry, making you dizzy again. Here, let me get this cursor to the way. There we go. So, just kind of wanted to go up, just watch this intersection a little bit. See how fast this guy come through here? And this guy, see how fast they're coming through there? That's more than 60. This guy's a little better here. That truck's a little better. That's how it happens because of this curve in the road here. And these guys waiting to turn. This guy starts to turn and all of a sudden, bang, this guy's onto him just like lightning. Now, I didn't catch any crashes, but that would be a really good spot to catch a crash right there. If you could, you know, get that perfect timing, which, you know, if I do it enough, I'm sure I'll catch one eventually. But see, this is the problem right here. So, we're coming down our road. The light happens just to change. Okay, the first guy goes because we're not there in time. Okay, so we're about here now, and it's like, whoa! And this guy's like right on top of us. Or you'll have to stop, like right here, you know, let this idiot go. And then boom, all of a sudden, this guy will see you. Okay, let's review something else in a second here. We'll just let all these guys go through first. There's also another problem here, which I would say, look how fast this idiot's coming. Holy crap. Let's just back up to where those cars started leaving here. Okay, proper driving etiquette says you put your signal on, you turn, and you go into the lane that's closest to you. So, if someone's coming out of this lane, they can turn into that lane, okay? Let's look and see here how many people pass their driving test. Well, right there's a fail. Right there's a fail. That guy would pass. There's a third fail. There's a fourth fail. There's a fifth fail, and oh, we only had 2 passes and like 5 fails there. That is horrible. And that guy failed. You would not believe. Okay, let me just back up here again. Sorry. You would not believe how many people are just really bad drivers. Okay, so I've come out of here on my motorcycle before, right? In that same instance where I've got a lane to turn into, they've got a lane to turn into. I actually had a guy come and stop like here as I did my turn into my lane, and he stopped and waited for me to get going up the road, and then he come into this lane. I'm like, dude, you've got your own lane. You just totally impeded traffic so you could just do your really bad turn. So anyways, that's a little rant for you. So yep, that guy failed too. So, you know, 2 out of 6, that's not good. And that's the way she happens a lot of the time. It's really bad. And actually, we had a guy do that corner too, like those cars did. And he come around the corner too fast, probably pushing the light in a big truck. Transport truck, big trailer, open trailer with like sides on it, full of like fence post logs and stuff. And he hit her too hard, and there's like quite a, for that turn, they put quite a, what do they call it in the road where it slopes? An angle in the road. And, okay, so let's see, this guy stopped here. The light's changing, it looks like. one guy on our side, what's going to happen here? He's going straight through. Oh, yeah, they're going to wait for him. Just barely. Holy crap. But anyways, yeah, where these people are turned now, he turned with this log truck, and then down they went into the ditch here. There's like a 10 or 12 foot ditch here. The truck and everything's down in there, so he took her way too fast. So that was not good on his part. And they had her all cleaned up, and away you go a day later. So looks like we got an advanced here now. This guy is sleeping a little bit. When the light changes and someone's in this lane, you get an advanced turn. And this fella here didn't make it, and off they go. So I don't know if I filmed a whole lot more of this. It's interesting just to kind of watch traffic and see how many bad drivers there are. Like there you go. That was almost a crash right there. Watch this guy. Wish I was a bit higher. Okay, watch this guy in the truck. He's waiting for these guys to pass, and then watch this lane right here. So he's like, yep, I can go. And, you know, that wasn't close, but that's within probably 30, 40 feet, maybe a little more. And then I'm like, okay, let's get out of here. So just instances like that, they don't judge the guys coming around the corner, and they're just coming way too fast. And there's all the time you hear that, and it's like, oh, I know what that was. So not too good. But anyways, I don't think I had a whole lot of battery left here. I was trying to kill the rest of her off, so let's just keep on flying around. Just flying like crazy. And you can see the shadows are pretty much gone now. There's sun's gone down too low, and there's no long shadows now. Man, oh man, this section here, I just did that like 2 days before we shot this, and it looks like it's coming off of this tree, right, and blowing down here. Oh well, a couple still yet to come, I guess. That big one there too, it's hardly lost anything yet. So I thought maybe we'd venture out here a little bit more too, and see what's going on, but I didn't want to get too far away. So the odd time we'll come riding down in this field here. This is probably about all we're going to have left to ride in soon, because they're on to put houses all in this big field up behind us here. But to get down there, we got to go across our road and through the little bit of a crappy river there, and then we're home free. But there's really nothing really interesting to ride on down here. Oh, you can really see that water flooded in here, though. Wow. That stupid dam right there. Damn dam. And there was another dam up here, too. And it's all flooded up in here now, too. So, holy crap. But anyways, we're soon coming in for landing. I was just about coming down here, and I was starting to get the beep, beep, beep. Starts beeping on you, right, when the battery's getting low. So well, let's kill her off a little more. Just a little more. And look at my weeds and dirt and my tractor. See, that's what I want to do, is get some like above shots of me working and stuff, right? So I think that'd be kind of sweet. Maybe digging a grave, or I don't know, mowing or something. I think it'd be kind of cool anyways. Get an above shot while I'm doing something. I set my home so it'll kind of land on its own, you know, because I really won't be able to watch it when I'm working, so I'll have to, it's making me really nervous to try to do that, but, oh, and that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Hang on a sec. No, not quite it. There was a little bit more here. I don't know why it, it's only 26 seconds. Oh, and it paused weird or something. No, I'm not too sure what happened. That last part of the video, it kind of screwed up or something. Here's me kind of dancing and stuff, you know, like sort of Mr. Bean dancing. And I thought, okay, this thing's still hovering here, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to show you what I look at here. So I'm like, I gotta get under these propellers or they'll get nailed. So there's, you know, it's sort of hard to tell, but it's kind of looks exactly what you're looking at here. But that's what I'm looking at, anyways. And there we go, we're down, and that was it for that day. So that was pretty good flying. A little bit of everything, I guess you could say, but I don't know what we're going to shoot for next week, but I want to try to get out and find somebody doing some plowing or something. Big disc or something, that'd be kind of sweet. But anyways, that's it for High Flying Friday. Hopefully you enjoyed her. Thanks again for watching, and if you have any suggestions, you know, what we could film too or whatever, just let me know. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week for High Flying Friday.